Yo, Forrest.
Yeah.
Man chat.
Man chat.
Shit, dude. It has been actually quite a while since we did this.
It's been like a month, hasn't it? It feels like months.
Well,
It
yeah,
probably
actually,
hasn't.
because I think it probably has. It's probably been a month because episode 2 came out in actually beginning of this month. First day of this month is when it was released.
So it probably has been like over a month.
Yeah, because we did it about 2 weeks before that. So yeah, it's been about a month and a bit.
We've planned to record this loads though.
Yeah, but then I broke my arm.
That's true. That's
And, you
true.
know, like-
No, we didn't even do it before. Though we planned it to record it after that, I'm pretty sure, but then we didn't.
Well, yeah, we planned to record since then, but the problem is, and I didn't tell you this yet actually, but where my mic is on a boom arm and it folds up, it's like it's to the top left of me when I sit at my PC, and it's my left elbow that's broken, so I couldn't actually reach the microphone to bring it down to myself. It was just been sitting there taunting me, and if I twist my body and try and reach it with my right arm, then I could end up just falling down the side of my desk, and it just wouldn't be good. So I've just left my microphone up there.
The reason we haven't recorded Man Chat is because the microphone was too far away.
Yeah? Yeah, you could put it like that.
Just like called one of your mum and said, "Can you move the microphone down?" or something.
Yeah, but it's really embarrassing, dude. Like, I've had to, you know what? Every time I go out, I've had to like ask people. Like, I had to ask Faye to like zip up my jumper for me, or like if I'm outside and it's fucking freezing, man, and I can't zip up my jumper, I can't do up my jacket. I'd have to just be like, "Yo, can you like zip up my jacket and then button up the other jacket on top of it?" And it's embarrassing, man. Though,
okay.
That's the point, actually. I should probably say. So I broke my elbow. I was out with a couple of mates, Joe and Max. We went skating, and I haven't skated in 2 years. And it's the first time I'm back on a skateboard. And I've dropped into a ramp. Pretty cool. I'd never done that before, even 2 years ago. I went down the ramp, came up the next ramp, and I was going to 180 pivot it, which means when you take the front wheels off, swing it round in a 180 and come back down the ramp.
Oh, shit.
And I can't exactly remember, but I think I took the wheels off, swung round, and I did it. But then on the way down again, the board just went faster than I did, and so I fell backwards. And then I straightened my arm out, and rather than just falling off the board like a normal person, I fell backwards, straightened my arm out behind me, and then fell on that arm with all the force and fractured the hinge joint in the elbow. And couldn't move it for a week. It's still broken now, but
sucks.
I can. It's not. It's mostly healed. Yeah, I can mostly move it. It's still broken technically, but most of the time I can't tell. But if I go out, I still have to wear the sling because it's vulnerable and shit.
You just go like, "Don't touch me."
It lets people know. You know what? When you're sitting on the bus and you're going somewhere. If you thing is, like, I've had my arm inside my jumper, so people can't see the sling. It just looks like I've got one arm. No one wanted to sit next to me. Normally, I get on the bus and I go upstairs, and I sit right at the front, at the top deck of the bus, so that people, they come up and if they see me, they ignore me, and if they sit next to me, it's because they really wanted to talk to me, and it's worth it. But obviously I was thinking, oh shit, I broke my arm. I'm going to have to sit at the bottom of the bus. And now if people see me, they're going to come and say hi. And I've got to deal with people. But I haven't. Because everyone just goes like, oh, he's hurt.
He's disabled.
Yeah. I wasn't going to, yeah. Yeah, and then people would
say
just like...
disabled.
I don't know, man. I haven't... Oh, shut up, all right? It's been like a month. We're out of practice. I'm out of practice. I don't know.
For saying words.
What's a legal word? What's a good word? I don't fucking know.
Disabled. The proper word's disabled, Sean.
Is it actually? I thought it was like physically challenged or some shit.
Some
I
people
thought
say
disabled became an
differently
insult,
able,
didn't
but
it?
all the disabled people went, "What the fuck are you saying? Fuck off."
Yeah,
I'm
fair
pretty
enough.
sure that's what happened. You know, Twitter's different for everyone, so you know it's a bit weird.
Yeah, they yeah. I don't know.
Everyone's echo chamber is a bit different. Okay, you fucked up the. No, you didn't tell the best part though.
What do you mean?
Once you broken it, didn't you get
Wait.
back up? What?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, okay. That is true actually. I didn't even think of that. So obviously, after I fell off the skateboard and smashed my arm in, I'm still holding it. And I'm thinking that don't feel right. What the fuck? But it didn't feel broken. I could still move it at that point. 'Cause that's the thing with the broken bone. You don't know at first all the time. It's like each break is obviously different, I guess.
Yeah,
But
it's different if you fractured it and shit like that.
so yeah, I got back on the skateboard and I
Mhm.
did the same thing again, but this time successfully. Did it a third time and fell off the same way onto the same arm. And at that point, I think that's probably when I broke it. I don't know if I don't know
It
if it was
probably
already
wasn't broken the first time.
I don't know. It could
You
have been.
fucking idiot. Sean.
Yeah, but you know what? It's fucking cool. Like it was so cool.
No, it was cool when you got up after a broken arm and then did the trick anyway. But it wasn't cool when you did it the third time and then actually broke your fucking arm.
Yeah,
That's not cool. That's dumb.
you have to do things that are difficult. Like if I, you know what? Fuck you, okay? Because
No, fuck you. You shouldn't have done the trick 3 times. You should have done it twice and made it a cool story. It's probably only bruised on the first time.
you know
Probably
what?
properly
It's not a
broken.
cool story if you don't break your arm. It's just yo, I can skate now. I did a thing. If I didn't break my arm, I wouldn't even be telling the story. Now, I
All
wouldn't
right,
even
it's
be
not a
telling
cool.
the story.
It's not a cool story now because you broke your arm after you did the trick. It's not
Yeah, but you know
you
what?
broke your arm then did the trick.
That makes it a cool story. But do you know what doesn't make it a cool story?
What doesn't?
Was a 10-hour wait in A&E from fucking. Oh, I didn't leave the hospital until like 4 a.m. And I didn't get, and I got there at like 6:45, I think.
Fucking hell.
And then we got seen at 3, and then I left around 4.
You went to like Queens though, so it's shit.
Yeah, see,
Queens.
yeah, Queen's
That's what
Hospital
happens
is quite
when
well known for being a bit.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh, all
not their
hospitals
fault.
are.
Like, yeah, you had people there in the A&E going like, "Oh my god, like how could you do this to us? We're in pain. We've been here for hours. We've been waiting." And I'm just sitting there like, guys. There's one fucking doctor, man. He's got to see all of us. Like, just chill the fuck out, everybody.
Just
Like,
sitting
come on, we'll
there,
get our
he's
turn.
stressed out. He's probably, I don't know.
And then you see people coming in, and then after like 2-3 hours, they're like, right, this is fucking bullshit. I'm leaving. And I'm like, mate, I have been here 9 hours already. It's like, what are you going to do? You've been waiting there for 3 hours. You're going to leave. What, your arm's still broken. Where are you going?
You're gonna drive it to another hospital because fuck this shit.
Literally. Oh, literally. I'm just like, where the fuck are you going? Like, what? I don't know, man. I waited there for 10 hours and then.
They probably weren't that bad, to be fair. The people who left, they were probably only going for like a minor thing.
I don't know, man. He was in a wheelchair and he was just like, yo, fuck this. Just wheeled out.
I'm gonna go to another hospital.
Yeah. Just bolting it down the motorway to like, where's the nearest other hospital? Basildon?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't fucking know either, actually.
Mm.
But yeah, that was my broken bones.
Yeah, but you went home first. That was the thing, didn't you? You went home, and then in like 3 hours later, in the group chat, you were like, "Guys, I think I broke my arm because someone dragged me to the hospital."
Yeah, because I was yeah, because I was at home and I was like, I think I broke my bone, and my mum's like, it might be broken. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go and see this show that your sister's in. So see ya. And I'm like,
your mum doesn't know about this shit, isn't it though? Because your mum,
yeah,
your mum's a nurse, isn't she?
No, my mum's not. Why do you think my mum's a nurse?
I don't know. Some reason I think your mum's. Doesn't your mum do some doctor shit? I don't know.
No, she's a hypnotherapist.
All right.
So I guess it's like a brain doctor. Well, not a brain doctor. That's something different. But it's a mental health doctor as opposed to physical health, I guess.
Okay. Well, she's probably like got medical training, because I didn't think she was a doctor, but I didn't think she was a nurse. So I don't know.
No, yeah, there's no like medical training there. It's all like about your thinker as opposed to your body.
Your brain.
Yeah, I didn't want to say brain because a brain doctor is a completely different thing as well. You know what I mean?
It's all about your mental health. There.
Yeah, your mentality as opposed to your physicality. There we go. There's words.
See? Professional, nice words. We sound like smart people now.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's really smart?
What?
The other day, when I was at Maddie's, I sat there and Joe was there with his skateboard, or no, Max was there with his skateboard. And I was like, "Oh, yo, I beg, go on, let me have a go,
John.
Let me have a go." And Joe, Max, and Dexter are like, "Dude, fuck no, don't do it. You've got a broken arm." Faye's just shaking her head at this point. I think she just expects the worst now. So I got on the skateboard and I did the best ollie I have ever done. This is the second time I've been skating in 2 years, right? The form was good. The height was all right. Bearing in mind, mate, you can ask Dexter and Joe. It was more difficult, don't get me wrong, because obviously normally you use both your arms for balance. But I did the best ollie that I'd done. And it doesn't matter how good I get from here on. I have peaked. Because I have done the best ollie I've done so far with a broken arm. So a better ollie is less impressive.
Peak of skating.
Probably. Anytime I try and do better, some force is going to pick me up and throw me, ragdoll me across the skate park.
Yeah, just magical, like, nope.
Just
fuck you, not allowed. You all suck.
You know what? Do anything you do with a broken arm is more impressive. Like, I went to the pub, but I did it with a broken arm. I was skating, but I did it with a broken arm. And you know what? Yeah. The other day, I sat and I cut cucumber, but I did it with a broken arm. Yeah. And it's way more impressive.
Anything you do is impressive now.
Also, I should give some context to that. Have you ever tried to cut a cucumber with one hand? It's the most difficult shit.
I mean, it's you also cutting something like a vegetable, so that's probably hard as well because you're shit at making anything.
Dude, you know, you say that, right? But literally the same day that I broke my arm before I went out, I almost cut my index finger in half because I was cutting a bagel. I was sawing a bagel in half with a bread knife, and I just felt it tug at my finger, and then I was like, oh shit. So I looked at my finger, and I was like, that's a deep cut. And it wasn't just like a plaster. I had to get like medical stitches to hold my finger together.
Wait, so you
I didn't even tell anyone. I just went skating and broke my arm the same day.
Wait, where did you get the stitches from?
I don't know. I had it in my cupboard. No, not like stitches. Like
the plaster with. Like,
yeah, they're like plasters, but they're really thin.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And not like sewing up my finger.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like that's something I do. I get like a massive gash down my arm. I just sew it up, and it just be forever be a scar with thread in me. That'd be dope. That's like the best tattoo you can get. It's not a tattoo, but like a body customization.
Just get like a thick thread, cut a hole open in your arm, and sew it up.
Well, yeah. See, I mean, normally you probably get the thread after the hole's there because the thread's to fix the hole. I wouldn't just be like, oh, I've got some thread. I better cut my arm open and sew it up again.
Yeah, but it would look really cool though.
It would. Yeah. Okay.
So some people would definitely do it on purpose because people are like that.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds cool.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I can see why people would be tempted by that.
No, it's not even people will be tempted. People are dumb. People do dumb shit to their bodies to look good. People they sharpen their teeth. They do dumb.
Oh yeah, there's a guy who did that, isn't there? There's a guy with like shark teeth or something. See, I wouldn't be able to file my teeth like that. Like, it feels weird enough when you grind your teeth on like a, I don't know, what you're eating.
He did it to look cool, apparently, even though he looks like a shark.
Mate, imagine you're talking to a girl at a bar and you just give them like the proper full-on teeth smile. Like you grin and bear your teeth, and it's just sharp teeth, mate. If that girl doesn't run out of that bar,
she should shit herself, piss herself, and be like, "Nah, I'm in a train. Goodbye."
That's fucked, man. Imagine that. Nah, that is fucked up.
I would have to always be smiling.
Bad. This is a person we're talking about who made that decision.
Yeah, but he's on the internet and he put himself on the internet. So
you know what? If he was born with sharp teeth, okay, but he made the decision to do that. Right. What a twat! Like,
sure.
Fucking hell, man.
Person we never met. Fuck you. Fuck you and your body. We don't like you. Yes.
I don't know what he looks like except for the fact he has sharp teeth. But I'm pretty sure there's not many people, so I'd probably recognise him if I saw him. I was like, yo, that's a guy with sharp teeth. It's got to be him. But yeah, man, that's pretty much been my last week. I broke my arm about a week ago. I skated since then once. I've been to the pub a couple of times. With a broken arm.
What painkillers have you been on?
Oh, you know what? Absolutely fuck all, because I can't. Right, the first day, okay, when I was there in the hospital, they gave me cocodamol because I was in fucking pain. But I'm sitting there and it's like my heart rate accelerated and I'm sitting there and it's like, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this. I thought, okay, I'm in a lot of pain. The adrenaline, I'm probably just a bit fucked up. So they prescribed me that and tramadol. I never took any of the tramadol, luckily, because I think that would have fucked me up. But I came home and took the cocodamol that we had here and the doctor recommended. And it started giving me like that night I had like a full-on panic attack. And that's not something that, I mean, it happens every now and then, but it's not like an often thing that happens to me.
It's like,
but I'm sitting there.
It was like a symptom of that.
Exactly. Because I was panicking about having a broken arm, and I'm like, but I don't give a shit. Like, it's gonna heal. Like, logically, I don't care. And ever since then, I haven't either. Like, I after that day, I was like, okay, I wouldn't, because I went in, I spoke to my mom, and I was like, listen, that's what happened. And she was like, yeah, if that happens with cocodamol, you're meant to stop taking it. It is like a known side effect of taking cocodamol or codeine, which is like cocodamol is codeine and paracetamol. So I do have like a paracetamol plus thing that I've had a little bit of, which is just paracetamol and caffeine. But yeah,
caffeine, Sean. Gotta get that caffeine.
Though I tell you that the best way to relieve your pain and just completely, distract yourself is reviewing brownies.
Oh, is it? Is it, Sean?
Yeah, I couldn't even feel my arm.
Best.
Or my other one, but that's different.
Best way.
No, it was literally. I was on the bus home, and I'm just like, you know what? This is actually like. There's actually no pain in my arm right now. But the downside to that is, I woke up that morning with my arm above my head, which, bearing in mind, it's in a sling. It's meant to be below my chin at all times. I woke up. Hanging. It was above my head, and the straps of the sling were throttling me in my sleep. Because my arm was just on the bed, pressed up behind me, and the straps were literally laying on my neck, pressing me into the bed. And I was like, "Fuck! I could have died."
You were
imagine what a way to go
with your broken arm.
Could you imagine that? Like, I break my arm. It's all fun and games. Everyone laughs at me, and then I fucking. Like, I suffocate myself with my sling.
Like, what? For fuck's sake, Sean, how?
That's literally what it would be. People would just be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Sure.
Have you seen that? There's that video of like a guy who gets hit by a bus, but it's like, it's not going fast. I think he's all right. But like the guy's crossing the road,
so.
he's just straight out of a pub. He's pissed, and his mates are all there. He gets hit by a bus, and you just hear one guy go, "For fuck's sake, Jerry!"
I've not seen that. That sounds fucking amazing.
Fucking hell!
Oh, that would so be one of our reactions, though.
I know.
If we were like properly
That's why
pissed.
It was so funny. I mean, like the guy. The guy seems alright. Like,
yeah,
he fell slowly. You know, he had himself.
He's not just like he didn't get hit at full speed by a bus.
Yeah, he wasn't just like one of them ones where like you're on the camera and the bus comes and then both the bus and the person are just gone off the side of the screen, gone like in a film.
That'd be a bit fucked. Yeah.
Oh, there was a film that I was watching. It was called Michael. It's got John Travolta in it. It's about well, Michael's like an angel from the Bible and
yeah.
And John Travolta plays him, but like a really fat version who gets laid and shit. But there's a scene in it with a dog, and like John Travolta like appears in a field like on the other side of a road, and the girl is with a dog in the farm, and the dog's like, "Oh look, it's Michael," and runs towards him in the field, and he's just running towards him, and then out of nowhere, as he's crossing a road, a car just comes and plows him off the side of the screen, and I was just like, "Oh fuck!" It's so unexpected, and then the film gets so dark, and so like it's just like you're just sitting there watching it, and the girl's just like was looking at where it was, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then you just see John Travolta. He sort of shrugs and just walks over to the dog and heals it, and you're like, "Okay." Oh, fucking funny though. I saw that film once years ago. I probably explained that entirely wrong.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, what have you been up to? Because I remember weeks ago we had plans of what we were going to talk about.
Yeah, weeks ago. Well, what have I been up to?
A lot of shit has happened to me since then.
Like a few weeks ago. Wait, no, you didn't. That doesn't matter. I'm more broken up. Talk about that. Weeks ago. Not weeks. I don't fucking know. Basically, I went to Leicester because my sister is in Leicester. Lives in Leicester because of uni, and I went to see her for a week. And what did I do? Well, I washed up. No one's gonna get that joke. Yeah, I washed up for about 4 hours one day. I did all our roommates washing up. Yeah.
Fuck. What? You went to Leicester and just what the fuck? Did you like take a little maid's outfit to wear as well?
No, actually. She didn't tell me to do it. I just did it because I was bored one day and I was just sitting around and I woken up really early. But all of the other days I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's what you always do. I was going to say, when do you ever wake up early?
No, but it's because the night before we went clubbing. That's a more interesting story. But you know.
Oh, wow. So you're telling me the washing up story.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, the washing up story. She told me to do like wash up like a few pots, and I just did her entire like all her roommates washed it. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but it's gonna piss off my sister.
Bro, when I go to uni, just come and visit and just do my washing up for me.
I'm not gonna go. I don't want to move in. What? No.
Don't move on to me, mate.
Fuck's sake. I'm not gonna move in with you to do your washing up, Sean.
Well, I mean, you could do some of it on some days.
Yeah, I will do some of it.
You do some days, I'll do Sundays. How about
that? Sure. No. No. All right. Basically, I did washing up, and I got. We tried to go to this place. I don't know. It's like this mini golf place, but it had like a bar in it.
Oh, like the place in Lakeside. Putt Shack.
No, never been. Huh?
Like Putt Shack.
I don't know. I never heard of that. But it was basically a bar, and it had like all the courses were like had like dildos on the wall, and it's about like dumb adult sex shit or whatever the fuck. It was like this
not
dumb
like
place to get. No, it was like it's basically like, oh my god, there's a dildo on the wall, so funny. Oh yeah, it's basically just mini golf, but you could get pissed doing it.
Wait. I just had that imagine. Imagine like there's a okay, so you've got a dildo stuck on a wall, and it's like low down. So that have you ever been to a driving range when you hit like golf balls into like the lake or whatever? But instead of hitting a golf ball, you just hit the tip of the dildo and watch it go boom off the wall. It's go doing.
That might have been what you did in there. I don't know. I got denied entry because I didn't have ID, and the girl was like, they was like, no, sorry, I'm not allowed. Everyone else did. It was quite. It sucked.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think. Hang on. I just realised you were saved. Do you really want to go to a room which is filled with dildos everywhere with a family with your sister?
No, I wasn't just with my sister. We were with her mates, and it was like a fun. Yeah. It's not. There wasn't only dildos. It was just like a mini golf course.
There were golf
there was a dildo on the wall or some shit, and there's a joke.
What? There was one. I thought, oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't go in there. I got kicked out.
Right, what is this fucking place called? I want to see pictures of it.
Caddyshackers or something.
Leicester.
Is it Leicester?
How the fuck do you spell Leicester?
I don't know.
Leicester Caddy Shack. What? Oh yeah, Caddy Shackers. Golf for grown-ups. Right, come on. There's a gallery. I want to see someone smack a dildo with a golf club.
It probably doesn't happen. Actually, people get pissed in because they get drunk. So
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. There, in all of the gallery of this place, there is not one dildo.
It was off cantonment from when we were walking away to go bowling instead, because I couldn't get in. My sister didn't just send me home.
That's fair. They got craft beer. They got cocktails.
It sounds like a lovely time, sure. It sounds like a lovely time I missed out on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, it looks kind of cool, but it's in Leicester. That's far. We'll go there one day. Man chat Leicester special. We'll go Caddyshackers.
Go Caddyshackers. Get drunk in there or whatever.
Episode 10: the quest for the Caddyshackers dildo. Because Sean still didn't find it.
Because it doesn't actually exist. It was just some
Have you ever wanted to smack someone around the face with a dildo before? I haven't until just then, by the way. But I just got that thought.
That would be funny. I want to like you do with like a fish, but with a dildo instead.
Yeah. Just fucking stop. All right. Okay. Wait. Okay, but you said there was a clubbing story.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that I want to hear.
There's a clubbing story. So basically, at uni, on my sister's social event, because she's part of like the swimming team or whatever. Oh, she's not part of the swimming. She's part of people who do swimming and shit. And every like week they do a social thing. And this week, the week I went, it was pub golf. Do you know what pub golf is?
I know what golf is, and I know what a pub is.
It's nothing to do with golf. They just say it's. I don't know why it's popular. Basically, like what people do, everyone dressed up in like weird golfing outfits, and then we basically went on a bar crawl.
Huh.
But the goal was like, but it was like a sort of game. So a pint was worth 2 points. Spirit and something was worth 2 points, and my goal was to get to 20 points by the end of the night. It was pretty fun. I think I got to like 16 points because I ran out of money. Actually, I ran out of money, but my sister was buying most of my drinks because I had like I had like £20 in my bank account when I went, and it annoyed my sister because I had no money.
Hadn't you just spent all your money on a new mic for Manchat?
Yeah. And the tickets to go, because I brought the coach tickets, which were only like really cheap, which were like 15 quid really. So it was quite good. Anyway, at the end of the night, we went to clubbing, and the thing there was like, as a club, because at like 12, everyone like all the like pubs and shit close it, and then let the clubs open. So what we did, because I didn't have ID, I couldn't go in the normal way. That doesn't work. So my sister and her friend go in the normal way. I went round the corner, like in like a subway, shop, car park thing, and then they go in, get ID, and whatever, get pay and stuff, and then once they're in, they immediately go out of the smokers door, because this club, the smokers, is like directly outside. There's not like an offshoot, like little like alleyway or something. It's just outside, and the door's open, and there's a bouncer next to it who checks like the stamps, because when you go in, you get a stamp.
Yeah.
So you can leave and go back in. Go back in, come round the corner, they lick their hand, and then put it on my hand, and to make a mark. And it's like, and the mark that's made it looks like, because like the stamp has little details and stuff, but it looks nothing like that. It's basically just a blue smudge on my hand.
Yeah, but they're not going. That's fine. That's
and then we're all right. Let's go. And I go in, and then the bouncer checks my stamp. He's like, "Oh, I'll make sure to go get a new stamp once you're in there." I'm like, all right, and I walk
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And immediately go to the other door, get a new stamp, and then we're in. You think, great time. Forrest's first experience clubbing is going to go great.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm like the only one who's not been clubbing then. Fucking hell. You're not even 18 and you've been clubbing.
Yeah, but Sean, do you know what the best part is? All right, we're in the club for about 15 minutes. Yeah, but then me and my sister just start dancing on some chairs. All right, or like on the table while my friends ordering some drinks or whatever. And then we do it. The bouncer comes over, I'll get down, and we get down. And their friend, it's like, oh no, let's get a video. And we get back up. Another bouncer comes over and is like, you've been told to stop that. You're getting kicked out, leave. Like, no, wait, no, but yeah. And I'm like, wait, no, but can we not? And I'm like, no, leave. And then we had to leave. So I was in there for 15 minutes. Sean, 15. Imagine if I actually had to pay for that. How annoyed I would be.
So you snuck into a pub, into a club, and then got kicked out anyway for being
like
over.
Dumb
yeah, you idiot.
Dumb reason. Yeah. And then we had to go home.
What's it like in a club anyway? I know what it's like, but I've never been to one because I lost my ID as soon as I turned 18.
Oh, it's really fun actually. Like the energy and like the dancing is like you can't really. I don't know. It's just busy, loud music. It wouldn't be fun if you're on your own, but if you're like, if you were sober, it wouldn't be fun at all. It'd be like, just loud and people. But that's why you have to get like drunk first, I would say. And then
My issue is that I absolutely love going pub because you just sort of chill out.
Yeah.
You can get as drunk as you like or not as drunk as you like is what I mean. Like you don't have to get really drunk at a pub. You can just have a couple of beers and chill out.
You don't have to get really
drunk. Get more drunk.
If you go club, you could just get like tipsy. It's fine.
I feel like if I went to a club and like a lot of people have tried to get me to go clubbing, and I always use the excuse of I don't have my ID, which is true, so I can't.
Yeah.
But I know when I get my ID, people are going to be like, well, why don't you come now? And you know, I'll definitely try it at least once just to see. But I don't know if it'll be my thing, you know? I feel like I'm more of a quiet... Like, when I'm in a small group, I'm probably the louder one in a small group. But then when I'm in a bigger group, I just kind of sink back and I don't even... Like, I enjoy being there, but I'm not a big part of a big group. I sort of sink back and observe, you know?
I know what you mean, I think. I get that, but also, when the people that we hang around, you're probably going to get invited to Attic, and apparently Attic is shit.
Yeah, but then I've heard mixed reviews on that. I've heard that Attic itself is shit, but you got to remember that building has like 4 clubs in it, and you've got Spunk, which is like the punk rock one, and you've got Vinyl, which is like the retro one.
Yeah.
Both of them sound decent. Attic, no, that sounds shit. That's like your I don't know. I don't even know what it is. It just sounds shit. I don't know what kind of music they play.
Yeah. The club we went to had like basically like I think it was like 4 different rooms, and they played like all different types of music in each room.
Yeah,
So
that's what the attic building is like. But I think one of those rooms is actually attic. The whole place just gets called it.
okay,
I think. I'm not entirely sure.
mm. But
But
attic is
so fair enough. So
you
you went to Leicester, did some washing up, snuck into a club, and got kicked out 15 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you there for? Like a week.
A week.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What else were you? Was your sister like still going to uni, or was she like off?
Yeah, she was still going to uni, but she only went there for like 3 hours like a day, and she also had work. We were gonna do other stuff, but I did wake up at 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, for fuck's
My
sake.
sister planned stuff, and she was like, "Forrest, get up," and I don't get up, and then we don't do it. So,
God damn it, man.
also I had no money either, so I could probably would have done more if I had money to pay for stuff to do.
Yeah,
so
that's
kind of
fair.
felt bad getting my sister to pay for everything, but also I kind of didn't because it was my sister, and was like, who cares? I'm your brother. Pay.
Fair, yeah. I mean, if I had the money, I'd do that for my brother. If I had the money, but I don't have a job.
Yeah,
I did have a job, very briefly.
Yes, you did.
I did have a.
Let's tell the people about that.
Yeah, see, this isn't even necessarily funny. This made me feel like absolute shit.
It's not even a. I'll tell you about my work. I'll tell my work story, my funny work story. Like I said, I don't want to talk about. Fuck it, let's talk about it anyway.
Go for it.
Oh no, after the.
After.
After. It was light in the mood after.
Serious. It's
not serious. It's just kind of like. Just tell the fucking story.
Fuck's sake, man. So basically, I started working, like, I was looking on Indeed for jobs, and of all the things that came up, no one was answering, no one was replying. But then, what did come up was like a telesales agent type thing. And it's in Romford, near where I live. And I'm like, all right, I'll go try it out. I went to literally, I applied, and then the same day that I applied, I got a phone interview. And then the next day, like, the phone interview went well, so I got a pop-in interview the next day. To which I went to that. And then after that, it all went good, and I was given a trial shift the next day. But I'm talking to Maddie, and Maddie's like, you know, like, they're a huge scam, right? And I'm not going to, like, mention the company or anything, but basically, they sell a product, which is a real product, it's a genuine product, but they sell it to people who don't really need the product. They sell it,
like people.
Yeah,
to buy
everyone that you were calling had to be over the age of 55, but they also, in fairness, had to be under the age of 80. So there was like, but it was clearly to cover their own arse in court. Yeah. It was to cover their own arse in court, as opposed to actually have any kind of, we don't sell to old people because we're morally better than that. Yeah. It was just to cover their arse. And I got to the trial shift. That was like whatever. And afterwards, I had a long ass chat with the guy to try and figure out everything I could. Is it a scam? And he convinced me it weren't a scam. He convinced me of all this, all of that, and it was great. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll take the job. So I went for my first shift, which was only like a 3.5 hour shift on. So bear in mind, so I applied on Wednesday, got the interview on Thursday, trial shift on Friday, and then my first shift was on Tuesday.
That's pretty quick for like the whole
thing. Yeah. So I got there on Tuesday, and I'm doing that, and I'm sitting there, and you got to ask these people these questions. You got to say, all right, so, is your, I don't want to say too much. If I say Romford and the thing they sell, then it makes it obvious who I'm talking about.
Like whatever the thing is this old and like not people like shit, basic sales questions or whatever.
And then at one point I go like, okay, so are you between the ages of 55 and 80? She goes, yes. I'm like, okay. Do you own your house solely or jointly? Yes. Sorry, was that solely or jointly? Yes. And I'm like, And it's like, wait, so sorry. And she was, sorry, I can't really hear you. I don't really know what you've been saying. And I'm like, she's saying yes to everything. And at this point, I'm thinking, no, this isn't right. She doesn't, no, I can't. She's not hearing me, or she's confused about what I'm saying. So I started again. I tried the whole thing again. And then again, I got to the same point. I was like, are you between the ages of 55 and 80? Yes. Do you own your house solely or jointly? Yes. I'm like, what? And by the way, what I'm trying to do, like, what this involves is people going to the house, making a check, and trying to sell them something. And the guy, the boss, is listening to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me. He's nodding. He's going, yeah, thumbs up. He's nodding. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't make this person do this. And I'm like, so like what I'm meant to say at that point is, okay, so when's best for you? You know, morning, evening, afternoon. People come round. They'll check your house for this thing, and she's gone, like, I'm thinking, I know she's gonna say yes because she says yes to everything. Mm-hmm. And the guy's like nodding at me, like, yeah, do it. And I'm just like, I can't do this. So I sort of said, oh, sorry, I'm being told to hang up, and I hung up. And I wasn't fired, as per se, but
your mom just like, dude, what?
Yeah, he was just like, it was going well. You had it. That could have been your first sale. And I was just like, I'm sorry, but she clearly wasn't in the right mind, or she didn't really know what I was saying. She wasn't capable of making that decision for whatever reason. That would have been wrong. And I left. Still got 20 quid for my 3.5 hours work.
20 quid, mate.
Yeah. But at one point, like, there was another person there. He was like, are you so low that this is how you want to make your money? And I'm like, what? No. And he's like, well, I think you should think about getting another job then. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I've been working here like an hour. But yeah, and but to be fair, I just sort of thought, nothing against anyone who is in telesales, by the way.
Yeah, because sometimes you just need a job.
Yeah, for me, it was a matter of,
like, you don't need a job that bad.
Yeah, but I don't feel good selling this shit to people, and it's either I'm doing that so I can pay for, like, what, going to the pub a couple of times for the week, and buying some Warhammer models and paints. That's what it was for me. And it's like, well, I'm not gonna. That's not worth someone doing this thing, getting this thing for their house, and then it's not like you can just take it away if they decide they didn't want it. It's something that can cost them like thousands of pounds later on down the line, and it costs a decent amount to put in as well. And I'm just like, nah, you know,
it's not worth that. It's not worth what you're gonna use the money for.
However, so that was on the Tuesday, and then Wednesday, when I should have been I would have been in my shift on Wednesday, but obviously I called them up and I quit the job and I went skating with Joe and Max instead, and that's when I broke my arm.
Oh shit!
If I hadn't quit the job, I wouldn't have broken my arm.
You wouldn't have got that story.
Still worth it.
Story. Quit your job, go skating, break your arm. Life would be good.
Yeah. Still worth it, man. I don't, legit, no regrets. It's having a broken arm is better than that job, and also skating is dope. And I was sitting at A&E planning next time I'm gonna go skating. So. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, go on. Tell your one.
Well, a work incident. Well, I don't normally work early shifts because as I said, I wake up in like 3 PM. But I was picking up a lot more shifts this month and whatever, so I was like, oh, I'll do a few earlies. First morning on. All right. So bearing in mind, I've woken up at like 4 AM. Woke up at 4, got ready, and then left at like 4:30 to get there by 5.
You didn't sleep that night at all.
Yeah, this is the other thing. I went to bed at like 9. But I couldn't sleep at all. And I mean, I got like an hour's sleep or something. I mean, I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I like 3 AM, I gave up.
Yeah, see, that happened to me the other night as well.
I gave up and made breakfast. And I got up quite late. It would just be like, and I thought, it would just be like, I'm going for like a long like night or whatever, because I got up really late that day as well. So that's probably why I couldn't sleep. Something to do with that, probably sleep schedules and all that. But like, all right, and it's like a 7-9 hour shift, I think. I'm all good. Get up at 5. I'm a bit tired, but that's expected. I'm always a bit tired. I'm fine, but like in the last like hour of the shift, I'm sitting. I'm a lifeguard, by the way, on the chair. I'm like, oh no, I am so tired right now, and it's all just hit me. I'm like, fuck. What am I gonna do? I'm just like, oh, it's just an hour. You can get through it. You can get through it. I'm there. I'm just sitting there, staring. You're like, this is fine. And half an hour goes by, and I'm fine. And then that's when we rotate and like swap rounds. So other lifeguard comes along. We switch places. I go around to like the other pool. I switch places there. I'm like, this half an hour, I'm there. I'm sitting there on my arms and I'm leaning on my arm, and I'm like, and my eyes just keep drifting, and eventually, at some point, I fall asleep.
As a lifeguard on the side of pool. Jesus.
It's very bad. I think it wasn't for that long, I'm pretty sure. I think it was for like 5 minutes. And it was I'm like, eventually, like the other guy on pool, it gets to like whatever, the end of the rotation, he comes up, because at this point we move the floor up, because there's like an adjustable floor at our pool. He comes over and he hits my shoe, because I wasn't like fully like dead asleep. I was just like I'm probably in my brain I convinced myself that I was still awake somehow, and he just tapped me and like, wake up, you're still. And I hear his voice like clear as day, wake up, you're asleep. And he hits my shoe, like, and I'm like, fuck. I wake up and I'm just staring. I'm like, oh fuck, shit.
Jesus, man.
And like, I go over, though we move the floor up, and like, I might have gotten away with this. It might have been not bad. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't asleep that long. I don't really know, because I don't know. And then we move the floor. I go get some air, like open the fire exit door and stand by it for a second, get some air. I'm fine. And because of the adrenaline, I was wide awake for the rest of the shift. Like, fuck. I want to be fine. And eventually it gets, and I finish. I'm like, all right. Oh, good. I'm going to go home now. And I go get my stuff. I hear over the tunnel, this is a staff announcement. Could Forrest come to reception? I'm like,
oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Goodbye, job. And I go there. I was like, all right, can I speak to you private? And we go into like the safe area where they keep all the money from. Like, she's like, all right, Forrest, you did this. There's been quite a few complaints. Normally, what happens now is instant dismissal. I'm like, oh no. But I can't do that because I'm not like high enough, and like your will be decided by like the higher managers. This person, like on like a meeting on this day, and you'll have like a meeting, and you'll get contacted about that. I'm like, oh no. And I go home, and for the next like few days, I'm like, fuck.
I would just be job searching now.
Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't panicking too bad, because I know I could get a job as a lifeguard somewhere else.
I mean, that's going to be difficult though. Who wants a lifeguard who fell asleep and got fired?
Yeah, because they don't know I fell asleep, and what they do, they don't like fire you per se. They just say your shifts are no longer needed, and then so you're not technically fired, so you can get another job, because they still, because if they fire you, they're not like horrible people. They still want you to be able to get another job.
Yeah.
They're not like.
But I mean, it's a decent reason to fire someone.
Yeah, I mean, if they fired, understandable. They could do that. I'm totally fair with that. They were allowed to do that. It was entirely my fault. I fucked up, and it was like, yeah, and then eventually, like, the meeting comes around, and like, but like an hour before the meeting, they text me and like, can you cover this time after? I'm like, what? I mean, sure, I can. Do you want me to? And I'm like, all right, we'll see how the meeting goes. And I'll get in, and I'm like waiting around for a bit, and then they eventually like invite me into like the back office where like the big manager like is like there, and I'm sitting there and I'm just going, yeah, it's like, all right, it's fine, you're not fired. So I'm like, fuck, good, we're all good. But she was like, don't do morning earlies anymore. Basically, in the short of it, it was like, don't do earlies anymore. The reason you're not fired is because, well, like, you haven't done anything else wrong. This is like out of character for you to like fuck up this badly. And they're like, all right, so go along, go work. Maybe you're swimming before your next shift so you don't fall asleep. And I'm like, all right, fair enough. And I walk off and I'm good. I'm not fired. I still have my job. We're all good on that front. So, and that's all fun.
You know, that's pretty lucky. Still, I reckon that they're quite decent to act that way. Well, decent to you anyway.
I could have lost my job. But, you know, we're all good.
Some may say that you should have lost your job.
Like, if I'm honest, that wasn't my fault.
What's that?
I should have lost, but I didn't. So we're good.
Yeah. This is a seamless transition. That's it, right. So I was at the pub the other day.
Yeah.
And I used to drink Guinness, loads and loads of Guinness. And when I say used to, I mean like before I broke my arm, like a week ago or so. But it bloats you. And you can drink like 6 or 7 Guinnesses before you realise you've had 6 or 7 Guinnesses. Except for the fact that you feel full up and then you feel sick the next day. And, So yeah, I think I had knocked back about 6 or 7. And I didn't feel drunk. I didn't feel drunk at all. I got home, I went to sleep, I didn't feel drunk, I felt fine. But then I woke up like 8 in the morning and the room was just spinning around me. And I'm like, fucking hell. I thought I was fine. Like, I thought I just got home and that was fine. It was all good. But it turns out, actually, I wasn't. We were at the pub and I got a lift home. And I started remembering bits. Like, I remembered getting a lift home. And I remembered getting out of the car at Upminster Station and walking home with Chris. But I don't remember walking home with Chris. I remember walking out the pub, needing the toilet, so I walked into like a casino room. Needed to go to the toilet, but they made me play a casino machine to use the toilet. I think they were just having they're just taking the piss. It's clear I was drunk, I guess. So I used the casino machine, didn't win jack shit, used the toilet, and when I came out, Maddie and Casey are there like, oh, fucking hell, Sean, there you are. We were looking for you for ages. And I'm like, the fuck? I just went to take a piss. So I come out, and then Maddie's like, all right, look, we're going to drive past Upminster. We can give you and Chris home a lift home. I then remember getting in the car. I then remember getting out the car at Upminster. And then I remember waking up at home at 8 o'clock with the room spinning. In between that, apparently at one point, when I got home, I was hungry. So I needed to make pizza. So I went to go get pizza from the freezer. And I was going to put it in the oven to cook.
Yeah.
But I just remember, I started to slowly remember that everything fell out of the freezer and like shit started going everywhere. So I picked it up, I tried to put it back in. There's like chicken nuggets all everywhere. I just remember sitting there going, why the fuck is food so fucking shit? It's so complicated. And like my mum and Chris are in the living room and they're just laughing at me at this point. And I'm picking stuff up. I'm just like, literally just putting all my weight against it into the freezer, just chucking it back into the freezer. I'm not being careful about where I'm putting it. So it's like a landslide, and the more that I'm taking stuff up, I'm putting it back in the fridge, more is falling down, and it's just a consistent cycle of me picking shit up off the floor and knocking more shit onto the floor. And in the end, I'm like, I give up. I open the drawer at the bottom of the fridge, I stuff everything in there, I shut it, I shut the fridge, I come into the living room, and I've gone, right, listen, the chicken nuggets are where the salad should be because I don't fucking know where it's meant to go. It was all falling out. and I can't fucking make this pizza. And so I went upstairs. The pizza got made for me, apparently. And a bit later on, Chris comes into my room, and I was curled up in the fetal position on one pillow, like a dog bed, with my hand in my pizza. And Chris is just like, the fuck? So he sort of picked up the pizza, put it next to me, and just kind of laid me out in my bed and just set up his own air mattress in my room. And then I woke up at 8 o'clock the next morning like, yo, I wasn't even drunk last night. What the fuck? But, yo, I said, because I remembered having about 6 or 7 Guinnesses, but I also had Fireball whiskey with Casey, every type of sour shot that I could find with Maddie, a Sambuca shot. I bought 3 of them, and then it turned out no one else wanted any, so I just had them. I had Chris's cider, and then some of Maddie's wine. So literally, like, any kind of type of alcohol you can imagine. Oh, and some gin.
Oh, yeah.
I think I had pretty much everything. Yes, except rum. I didn't have any rum. I had whiskey, but no rum. I want to do it again. Just add some. I had some wine. So some of Maddie's wine. It got to the point there was like half a bottle left, and Maddie was just like, "Yo, this is. We're just gonna share this, by the way." And I was like, "Okay." I don't even like wine. I don't know why I was drinking it.
I hate wine.
I don't like wine. But I mean, once I've had a few drinks, I mean, I ain't gonna whine.
It's there, isn't it? Yeah, don't whine about wine, Sean.
No, who would do that? That yeah. Oh, that was that was it. I think that was the same day I had a broken arm. Yeah, I think that's when I went to pub with a broken arm.
That was not that day.
No, you were there that day, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was a different day. Yeah, that was the time before I went with a broken arm. Nothing really much happened the time I went with a broken arm. It was it was chill. It was fun. But yeah. I went to pub with a broken arm. That's like a story in itself. That's fine. Nothing else happened though. That was it. So I went to pub. Except for that one time I tried to take my jacket off and I was stuck. And you were sitting there and you were looking at me and I'm like, ow, 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 help. Well, you know what? We've been going, we've been recording for about an hour, dude.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell.
Well, do you want to end it here or?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, that's how we got to record these things. Let's just not record for weeks. Break a bunch of bones, go to a bunch of places.
Do some dumb shit.
Almost get fired. We have fucking tons to talk about this episode.
Yeah.
Almost get fired, quit your job. Dude, think about that. Since last episode, I've broken an arm, gotten a job, quit a job. You've almost gotten fired from your job. You've been to Leicester. All of that shit's happened in the last month. What the fuck?
I think they're better. I think the episodes are better when we have a lot of space between them.
Yeah. But the only thing it means is we don't really delve into stories from we got so much shit from our past that we could tell in the past 2 years. And we haven't told most of that shit still. I
know. We will though.
But yeah, we'll one time when we got a really dry episode, we've not done anything. We'll go into some past stories. Oh, it should be fun. Yeah. Fucking hell. All right. Well, yeah. I guess share it, people. Classic YouTuber plug. Share it with people. Yeah, get people listening.
We're these people now. Fuck. Sold out.
We want to grow Man Chat to the point where, it's big. There we go.
Sure.
So I did that thing where I start a sentence and hadn't thought of the end of it yet.
No, don't share it with your nan. I don't know.
Share it with your nan if she's okay with reviewing brownies and chatting about college life of 2 teenage boys.
I don't go to college anymore, and you don't talk about college.
I talk. Yeah, but
it's pub life.
It is. It's pub life. It's an age range, is what it is. It's It's like anyone from 16 to when you 25. Leave uni. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, does that mean when we get to 25 we have to stop doing it?
No.
It stops being...
It'll grow with us, Sean.
No, that's
our audience will grow with us.
That's when it stops being boy chat and becomes man chat. For real.
No, it's man chat already, Sean. We are men. Fuck you.
I mean, technically, I am. I am a man. You are not a man Sean. Just yet. Sean. You shall be. You shall become a man.
Sean, these are big things to be saying when you have a broken arm.
Yeah. Have you ever broken a bone?
Oh, Sean, shut up. Let's just end the episode already. We're already fucking plugged shit. All right, bye. Goodbye. Stop recording.
Just as the last thing, we have a Twitter account at manchat in lowercase. I don't know if everyone uses Twitter anymore, but it's what all the YouTubers do. So I guess we're doing it too. We're going to use it so that you can talk to us and we can talk to you. So go follow manchat on Twitter at manchat. No caps. Whoop whoop.